Hi, Jasmine. Um, Let me kind of get you oriented to some of the tools that I sent you, um, and we'll see what. And this is just meant as a very brief overview of how you work with this stuff and um, what you need to look for. Now, um, these are the tools that I sent you. Okay. These have I've reworked your tools a little bit because there's some little lines in here that I wanted to take out. But this is a basic beginner tool set. You can do practically everything from this. It just takes a little bit more effort than when you have the more sophisticated tools. So I would learn from this and see where you go from there. Um, After you get doing this a while, you'll see there's a few tools that you can get. There's some duplicates in there, but that's the point. The more you get doing this stuff, the more you'll find ways to make it easier and faster and that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's get right to it. I took a little bit of Sculpey clay here. You need it. I mean, you work it and you work it until it gets kind of warm in your hands, and roll it into a ball. I also sent you some glass plates. This is to bake it in 275 degrees for 15 minutes. I think is what it says. You have to look at the packaging. Okay, so what do you do here? I sent you a big gray roller as well. It worked the same as this, probably a little bit better. I just made it out of some PVC pipe. Your dad can make you bigger ones if you like, depending on where you what you want to do. So I roll it out, and you see how thick it is. Okay, it's not very thick. This is the way you should start. Make relatively thin stuff and sculpt it to where you want your final piece to be. So I'm not an artist. I'll show you ways to cheat later. So I'll just make a heart. I'm married, so hearts, I can make hearts. Isn't that right, Sheila? Anyway, so there you got a heart. So if I was to put that into a mold right now, it would come out exactly like that. Now that's not what we want. We want a little bit fancier things, and maybe some markings on it and that kind of thing. So so you can do that a lot of ways. Normally you'll round it off a little bit so it looks nicer, like a heart. I'm not an artist, now remember. You're the artist, not me. You do what you want to do. I'll show you ways that I cheat a little bit. So some of my work looks pretty nice, but I actually I have to cheat a little bit. So sometimes people who are good artists, like I think you might be, you can sit here and spend a day with one of these and come up with a really nice, neat piece. Now, once you get that, you can decorate it, okay? Do hash marks in it. I mean, you get what I mean. You can decorate it with little dots. You can do just about anything you want. I mean, really, there's no limit to what you can't do. The thing that you really have to do, make sure that it stays pretty thin, because this is what I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this was a piece of brown clay that they used, Sculpey, and they put it on here, and they made it like this, okay, and and then they made the little marks in here and all this kind of stuff. So, and then they put a ring behind it and made kind of a nice little cross there, don't you think? Kind of nice. Well, I take this, okay, I take this, I put it into a mold, and I make a pewter. Now, isn't that nice? That's a really nice piece. It's a nice piece. It goes around the head, around your neck, so that you can, and it's kind of heavy. This is a big piece. I don't like them this big usually. I like them a lot smaller than this, because people, this is pretty heavy for the neck, but it's cool, and certainly people would buy that too. I'm not saying they wouldn't buy it. It's just smaller is better to a degree, and that's the goal of this, is to get your own, make your own little things. You're a good artist. Make anything you can. I mean, anything you like. I mean, look at your dad might have a lot of ideas. Some of the Mexican art is really cool. Would look really cool in this. Cartoon characters look really cool. So, you know, just do what you do best. Flowers, if you can figure how to make flowers out, it's pretty easy. Anyway, that's what you do to get started, and after a while you end up with a lot of tools, but that's when you get going pretty good, and I'm able to sell some of your things, and I'll give you some money for it. Now that's cool. So okay, that's it. I'll give you some more hints in the next video, so look forward to it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.